What's going on, guys? It's me, Jason, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be watching Zay Flowers, the senior wide receiver from Boston College. Just an electric player with the ball in his hands, ability to track the ball down the field at an insane rate. Uh, Plays bigger than his actual size as he stands 5'10". We're going to talk about what's great about his game. It's some things that are a little problematic for NFL teams. But we're going to talk about a very good football player, and we're going to have fun watching him. We got about 4 or 5 plays we're going to check out today, and we're going to jump into it. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. I do appreciate it. And let's talk about one of the most fun receivers in the entire draft class, Zay Flowers. All right, so this first play we're going to watch here is going to be an out and up here against Duke. And I want you to watch how he first releases off the line of scrimmage. He's up there. Zay Flowers is up there. You can always notice by the big yellow arrow. First you have about 10 yards of cushion here, almost just about 10 yards. And what he's going to do is he's going to fire off the line of scrimmage, and he's immediately going to press up on this particular corner, right? So now this corner is in a position where he's going to start guessing, right? Because when you're in this position, right, you're playing this leverage because you believe that, okay, he could run an in, he could run a deep over, he could run a post, and I have the leverage to keep up with him, right? But the one thing you don't want him to run is an out route, right? Because if he runs an out route, there's no way for you to get your footing. And so they know that by the way the corner's playing, he has no leverage. So what he's going to do is he's going to press up on this corner to get him to believe he's going to run a route that's going to cross his face probably. And what he's going to do is he's going to put that foot in the dirt, and he's going to immediately get upfield. This is the position you don't want to be in as a corner. When you're in front of the receiver and the receiver is looking at your jersey, you don't want to be in that position because you don't know what's happening behind you. So he believes that, oh, this is going to be an out route. He's like, I got it. I'm going to jump it. It's not an out route. He puts that foot back in the dirt, and he immediately gets upfield. Now he breaks away. He tracks that ball deep down the field. And that's what I mean when I say he's an absolute technician, because that wasn't speed. That was just routing up a particular corner. That's what he is, right? So this next play we're going to look at here is going to be this little hitch route here versus Clemson. He's going to be down here at the bottom, and he's going to, press up on this corner here. I believe, if I remember correctly, this may be Andrew Booth Jr. So he's going to press up on this corner. He's going to put that foot in the dirt. He's going to come back to the ball. And this is something that you really want to see with younger receivers. So when you run a curl route or a hitch route, you never want to stand still, right? Because if he stops and just puts his hands up, this ball can be jumped. This route can be jumped, and it can be a pick six. So watch what he does. He works his way back to the ball. He comes back, secures the ball. He immediately gets down, and he gets the first down for his team. I think a lot of times receivers run hitch routes or corner routes, or not corner routes, but curl routes, and they stop, and that allows the ball to be intercepted by a defender who has the ability to jump routes, right? So like if you're playing a guy like Marcus Peters in the pros, you want to come back to that ball and catch it, because Marcus Peters is going to be a guy that's going to try to jump that route, right? So I love how he works back to the ball here. This is elite stuff here. As a receiver, it's always the small details. And for Zay Flowers, he excels in those small details. So up top again is Zay Flowers, as you can tell by the big yellow arrow that was just there. This is going to be a post route. He's going to be against Pitt. So we're going to watch him. So what you're going to have here. So first thing we want to look at is on the corner or on the out and up, or I guess, yeah, the out and up. Previously on the first play we watched, he got off coverage, right? And it had the defender guessing on what they should do. Well, this time he has press man coverage. So first, that release, he managed to completely get around that particular defender, and now the defender is in a position again where his back is turned based off of the release. So what he does is he smacks those hands out of the way. Get off me! Don't touch me. We're gonna look at his hands. So that defender is gonna try to get hands on him. He's gonna lean back. This is crazy. He's gonna lean back, right? Because his one hand's gonna lean back. Get your hand off me. He smacks it off of him. He's gonna press up the field, right? And so this is a really good route combination, by the way, too, because this is going to end up being like a deep over or a deep in. And what's going to happen is it's not necessarily, it's not like you're trying to run a pick route, but the spacing is interesting because as a defender, if it's zone, you're hoping that okay, maybe this defender's gonna take this deep middle, and then maybe they pass him off here, but it doesn't happen, right? Because it's man. So now, based off of that release where he swiped that defender's hands away from him at the beginning of the play, he still has that leverage from when that defender was turned around the opposite direction. Here's where he tracks the ball. That ball is thrown. He's going to catch that ball with his hands. He's going to run. He's going to break away. He's going to score a touchdown. This is a guy where if you want to play off, he can press up on you and beat you. If you want to play press man, he can swipe your arms, cross you over, get off the line of scrimmage, and beat you. You know, it's a very scary player to play against if you're a corner on an island. So he's going to score there. It's going to be a touchdown. And so the fourth play we're going to look at here is actually going to be a corner route, right? So Zay Flowers is actually going to be in the slot up there. He's going to press up on this particular defender again because, again, this looks like press man coverage. The defender does not press him, but it is man coverage. So the defender actually does a pretty solid job here of playing tight coverage, right, without drawing a flag. But what's going to happen is because of the technique that he has, he's going to lean into that corner, and he's going to fire out of this break. He's going to fire out, and he's going to get free, right? And he's going to catch this ball. And this is what I mean when I say he's electric with the ball in his hands. He's going to put that hand in the dirt, step back, get off me, immediately get upfield. He gets a block. He continues to run. He tries to break a tackle, gets tackled at the 8-yard line. But this is what I mean when I talk about his technique, right? It's not about speed with him. He's going to lean into that receiver, fire out, boom, throw the ball, automatic first down every single time. Get off me. I love that stop there, and then sends the defender flying out of bounds. I love it. But again, like as I said, he is an electrifying player with the ball in his hands. So this last play we're going to look at here is one of my favorite plays I've seen from any receiver I've watched, right? So Zay Flowers is actually going to, he's here, right? He's going to be in motion. He's going to motion to the right. He's going to stop. He's going to motion back to the left to let us know that, hey, this is man because this defender is running wherever I go. So we know that this is man coverage, right? So he's going to fire off the line of scrimmage. He's going to run some kind of like, I guess you can call it an in route, but he's going to put that foot in the dirt. He's going to cross that defender's face, right? So now that defender is in a position here where he can't really do anything. There's a safety over the top, but this is a big window for a quarterback. So I just want to play a game. Let's take a guess as to what happens here, right? So you have a defender here, defender taking this receiver out. This receiver taking this defender out. So you have two comeback routes. You have somewhat of like an out or a flat here. Then you have an in route across the middle of the field. Everything cleans out here because this play is designed just for him, right? So he catches this ball, and look what he does with this ball. He immediately gets upfield, puts that foot in the dirt, cuts back, goes across the middle of the field, cuts back again, continues to run, breaks that tackle, continues to run, cuts back again, and he gets tackled, right? And he's down, at the, 13-yard line or so. But I want you to watch where he catches this ball at, right? So again, we're going to go back. He's going to catch this ball here at about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. So he's going to break that tackle. He's going to run all the way down from the 45 across the 30, across the 25, across the 20, across the 15, down to the 13. He caught the ball at the 45-yard line, got down to the 13-yard line. This is an electric player with the ball in his hands. The issue that people have with him is that he doesn't do this consistently. Like some games he'll have 110 yards, 130 yards, and the next game he has 30. He has 40. He has 15. Like he doesn't put it together consistently. But again, with repetition and with targets, he can do that. And I'm not worried about that. But the kid is a baller, and he's going to be one of the good receivers coming out of his draft class. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell somebody about the channel, as the channel is always growing. I do appreciate that. As always, y'all take care.